And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
12. Here we go.
Now Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to him.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Get set. Big 13, 12.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. If I give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, let him know he'll be back the very next series. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Rodgers going to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Warren, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Run again. And this time he is in. Touchdown Steelers. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Number 5, T. Higgins. He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Right 80. Right touch. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80. Right touch.
Burrow looking to pass. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these 2 have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now Rodgers. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
258. Hey, 626.
To throw is Rodgers. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58, 630.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
11. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Brown. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-round run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Gun. Got.
Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
11, Thomas.
In the backfield by himself is Brown, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Yeah, we get bottles in, dump it, put it in the air, throwing up it, let them know we get.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now it's Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing is Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Caught by Woods. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 19-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Complete to Chase.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 6. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get this down over to about the 46. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard.
Now Rodgers. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Gotta go score. Let's go.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 43 yards. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
You know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey ball games, isn't it? Just go along and I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's gets a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over first down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Rodgers going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Third down and 6.
And it's third down.
Looking to throw. Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
11 mighty. 12. 11.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
12. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's got it with the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this one is incomplete. Now a second and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11. Hot. Right 80. Right hot. 11, MT, tape.
Here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. Can. Start.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half. Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Hey, 626.
Now Rodgers. Now we're behind his man, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. So pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 12. Cut. Right 80. Cut.
Back to throw here. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 9.
Looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Mike Gesicki from 8 yards out. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Austin. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Handoff for Warren. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 7 catches for him now in this last one, a first down. On the run, it's Warren. And get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Austin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. This is the tight end fan. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
11 Palmer.
Now it's Burrow. That is incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Will be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Warren will try the right side. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
26. Plant. Stay right.
Throwing is Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Rodgers. Right side complete. That's Woods. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Bengals 24.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard
11 MT.
line.
11 MT. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Jackson Hill on the coverage.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. We saw plenty of throws like this in Columbus last year. He's got his guys a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howard. That's caught right side. It's Warren.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there and gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
18 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Here's Warren. Give him 5 yards there, and we'll bring up second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now,
and got his man complete. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 MC. Here we go.
Now Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are back within a score. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's Rudolph. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Good start. 180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their have just about sewn up this football game. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
And they will throw it here with Rudolph. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rudolph now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The coverage by Daxton Hill.
Looking to throw. Howard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from...
Twisting my words and bringing it to pass, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phone if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice of the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about.
EA Sports of the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go from the Steel City. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. That is incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick-6 and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and inches at the 44-yard line.
You block over here.
From the gun, Rodgers. That is intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It's a pickup of 12. And the Bengals going to have a first down. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. To throw is Burrow. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ground is Jalen Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Here's a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got Woods. It's complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Rodgers to throw. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Woods. That one is caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. And this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run it here with Warren. He will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. So after one, it's the Bengals on top. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Here's Warren. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Rodgers. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here.
It is brought in the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball is going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Gun. Shot. 180. Shot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Andre Yosivach was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Calvin Austin deep for the Steelers. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 38 yards. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Rodgers on 1st down. It's made. That's Woods. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. The motion man here is Woods. Rodgers. Drop this down to Warren. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Coming up, 3rd and goal. Rodgers now. To the goal line and in. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. Got it. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 27 yards.
On 2, right? 11.
On 1st down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Back to throw, Burrow. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Burrow. He'll get that to all his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Here we go. 11. 10.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Keanu Benton in there to drop that time. It's a loss of 7. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are back within 4 at 14-10.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. They find Brown out of the backfield.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable at pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Here we go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. He'll push forward for about a yard. Cole will come in on the tackle. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8. A carry here for Brown. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to be taken down. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Done. Got. Right 80. Got.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. Flush to his right. That's thrown right side, but in control.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more.
That one, take it in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bengals move out to a three-point edge, 17-14. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First down for Aaron. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Warren. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
Once again, it's Warren. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Give them 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back north.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22 now, here's second and a yard. The motion man here is Woods. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Second and 10. A run up the middle with Warren. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Here's a run. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Here we go. Stop.
The run here with Brown. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here. Back to the 6.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Big 13. Big 13.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught. Gesicki on the right. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
7 yards.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
A little miscommunication completion there, and that brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Bengals out and ready to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Here's Austin to return, and he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At their own 46-yard
This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down. 26. Here comes second down. They'll drop the throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth-quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line.
On one, right? 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go. Right.
A first down throw for Burrow. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Got it.
Brown. And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short on the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll keep it on the ground.
And these are the tough yards you judge them. Like we used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
11
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things much harder.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Here we go.
They'll stick to the ground. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6. At the Steelers' 33-yard line.
Now, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down, Cincinnati.
11.
They'll run here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. To stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. They'll come up now for second down. Here's Burrow. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Gainwell to return. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. A-Rod down to throw on first down. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job for getting those feet in bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Here's 2nd and 6.
26. 258.
From the gun, Rodgers. They're going to work this down inside the 45. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers on first down. That'll be caught by the running back one. Now they burn the timeout. They are in that gray area. They might be able to get in 2 plays, but maybe just one left in this game. We'll see. Another try, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to force overtime. This one is good. Would you expect anything less from this game? We are going to get some more. Headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The motion man here is Woods. A first down throw from Rodgers. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
2nd down, Rodgers. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's good for us.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
On the run to the right. He runs with it, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. Now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Now a first throw here in overtime. This one deep downfield for Chase. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Burrow here on 2nd down. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Burrow. And it's intercepted right on the ceiling. Picked off by Darius Slay.
Mike, Look, at this point in the game, you just can't make that mistake. But at the same time, give credit to this defense. They continue to come up big, and no play bigger than that interception. You can bet if this game ends now, that guy's going to find himself with a game ball.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the conference.